everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles! Woo! We're back from vacation, or I mean like I technically, just me, but like I'm back. I'm very excited to be back. I want to say real quick, thank you guys so much for your patience. It's important to take time off, which I never used to do in the past, and that is not good for your mental health. And so yeah, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling ready to get back into recording. I missed it a lot. I missed interacting with you guys in the comments and sort of enjoying this game together among the other games I'm playing. So happy to jump back in. I wanted to show you guys the title screen because it changed. It used to be just the courtroom, I think, that we were in, and now it's actually showing the new murder scene, crime scene. And so I'm not sure it's gonna change for every case. Maybe it will. That's pretty cool. I don't think it ever did that before in any of the Ace Attorney games. But yeah, so when we last left off, we our best friend was murdered, and they think we did it. So it's kind of like Phoenix Wright if you play the other ones, where I feel like he gets suspected of murder like 2 or 3 times a game. So that's happened to us so far. So we gotta clear our name and jump back in. I think I do. Yeah. Load 551. Oh yeah, the Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Oh my god, my throat. It's not used to me talking like this. All right, I'm so excited. I hope you guys are doing well, and y'all are the best. Woo! So let's go. Susato. I can never say her name still. Susato. What happened last here in this Nope. Oh God. Okay, rewind. What happened last night here in this cabin? Girl, hell if I know. Well, the thing is, I don't really remember. Kazuma brought me something to eat, just like he always did. Then he locked me in a closet. Then I got myself into that wardrobe over there, just like I always did. After that, I fell asleep, murdered my homeboy. Well, yeah. So deeply that you didn't even stir when Kazuma-sama was killed? Well, yes. She doesn't believe me. There's like something in my throat. I know it sounds unbelievable, really, I do, but it's the truth. If only I'd woken up, then perhaps I wouldn't be in this predicament. And for some reason, my head's still throbbing like anything. Really? Someone pimp slap you? Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's... Please, forget it. Susato-san, you have to believe me. I didn't do it. I really don't want to doubt you. But the trouble is, there's no one else who could have possibly done this. Ugh. Let me take a sip of water, God. My throat's like, you wanted to do voices? Kazuma, I don't understand. Why? Why did this have to happen? Ugh! I can't take this. Oh, don't try to go anywhere. You're the perpetrator of this crime. You can't leave. I can't allow that to happen. I'm sorry. But Kazuma was killed right under my nose here, and I didn't do anything to stop it. And now I'm supposed to sit around, my hands tied, while whoever did this walks free? No, I can't allow that to happen. Well, what do you propose to do then? Oh, I'm gonna investigate. I'm gonna find out exactly what happened here. I'm going to work out who took Kazuma's life and punch them in the face, and how and why they did it. So, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to excuse me. Oh, hiya! Oh, damn. She just sumo through me. What the? That was a Susato takedown. A Susato what? What martial art form is that? I learned it from Power Rangers. I'm going to need you to prove it. Sorry? Prove it? Yes, your innocence. I need evidence. But how am I supposed to... Have you forgotten already? what you achieved just a few weeks ago. You successfully defended yourself in a court of law. Ah, I see. She's expecting me to present some conclusive evidence. I mean, the door was locked, or it had, like, the paper on it, right? Like, how did I put that there from the outside? I have to get Susato-san to believe me. I'll show her some evidence right now that proves I'm not guilty of this awful crime. Yeah, here we go. Paper seal. Cosmo would stick this over the doors of the wardrobe for me. It says keep out in Japanese, though I'm not sure the Russian crew could actually read it. Oh my god, what is... Ugh. Can I look at the... people? No, I want to see what we got from there. Can I examine it? Keep out! And glue or something. Alright. Take that!
Yes!
Yes! Tell me, when I was discovered in the wardrobe before, was this piece of paper stuck over the doors? Oh, yes, it was. I remember clearly. I thought so. Cosmo always put it in place whenever I went to sleep in there. Just in case the cabin steward or another crew member decided to look inside. So, naturally, he did the same last night as well. Ah! Yes, of course. The gentleman who discovered you peeled that sign from the wardrobe doors before he opened them. Yeah, no, really, you're like, oh, we're in a locked room. Well, I was in a locked closet, okay? But if I were truly the culprit, I couldn't have climbed back inside the wardrobe and stuck this on the outside of the doors on my own. Yes, that's quite true. In other words, it's impossible that I killed Cosmo. Unless I used the Force or something to make a book fly off the shelf and hit him. Sorry, this is serious. She'd be thinking. Well, even if you are sprawled hopelessly on the floor, I can see why Kazuma-sama thought so highly of you. Thank you, Susato-san. Now, do you think perhaps you could help me up? Just punches him in the face. Well, in the light of that evidence, I don't see any reason why I should stop you from investigating in here, at least. Thank you. So you finally believe me? I'm sorry. No. What? I'm not sure yet. I can't rule out the possibility that you used some sort of conjuring trick to put the sign back in position. What does she think I am, a magician? Hot, that rhymed. They're just gonna let me examine the crime scene? For now, I suggest you investigate as thoroughly as possible in here. I'll do the same. Alright, let's get to work, Susato-san. You're like my Maya. Please don't misunderstand me. We're not friends. I still have my doubts. Oh. I shall be watching you to make sure you do nothing that might disturb the crime scene. I wouldn't want you using your conjuring tricks to destroy evidence, for example. Right. Just goes on, like, smears everything on the floor. Well, anyway, I should make a start on investigating in here. Examine everything I can. Kazuma, I swear, I will avenge your death. Yeah! Oh, whoa, converse. Ooh, spicy. Oh god, this is where it gets difficult in Phoenix Wright games. Like, the investigation period can be both very fun and very grueling, because sometimes you have to do things in the correctly precise order, like move 3 places right, talk to someone, move back, examine a ladder, go back, twirl 3 times, do the hokey pokey, come back, and there's a new cutscene. You know what I mean? So it's like, bear with me. If it gets really annoying and I suffer for a long time, I will cut things out. Let's see. Hello. Oh, nope. Examine. Oh god, hi. Can I rotate this? Oh, I can. Okay, okay. So not full 360, that's better for me, because there's a lot to examine. There's nothing on this table at all. There's a tablecloth? The plate and cutlery are all over the floor for some reason. Yes, it's strange. Last night when I went to sleep, I'm sure everything was still. Oh, was still? No, wait a minute. What is it? That's funny. I can't seem to remember anything about what happened after dinner at all. I got punched in the head. So then perhaps you are responsible for what happened to Kazuma-sama. No. Girl, calm down. Step back from the ledge. Oh dear, that won't do. Oh, well, what's the matter, Suzato-san? Susie? Whenever I'm examining things, I always find myself so focused, I forget to look around properly. Ah, yes, that's not good. I don't suppose you're as foolish as me in that regard, are you, Naruhodo-san? No, I already looked left, girl. I could turn my head. Oh, fourth wall! I'm sure you're careful to look all around using left and right, aren't you? Now, let's investigate all corners of this cabin. Are you on my side or not? I can't tell. Yes, let's do that. I suppose my field of vision has been rather small until now. I mean, speak for yourself. Oh, a check mark. God bless America. That is so, it's the small details you gotta appreciate, right? All right, here's a knife. That's my dinner from last night, a roast chicken. It was really tasty. Yes, it was very delicious, wasn't it? But did you eat it on the floor here? Like a dog. Oh, damn, I'm not a dog. I'm gonna call her Susie. Susie? Suzato-san, I won't do that. I ate at the table, of course. Which begs the question of when and how the plate ended up on the floor. But Kazuma-sama didn't like chicken at all, did he? No, that's right. So he didn't touch it. Which meant all the more for me. Oh no, does that mean poor Kazuma-sama spent his last night on this earth with an empty belly? It's just too horrible. Now I suddenly have a guilty conscience and an achy stomach. Rip. Alright, got all of that. Is this a thing? Oh, does it flash? Oh, it also flashes. That's very nice. Okay. Seigi, the Japanese word for justice. The brushstrokes are straight and true, just like Kazuma. Aw. Yes, his calligraphy always was a reflection of his heart. Yet can you really look at those characters without feeling shame, knowing who drew them so thoughtfully? Girl, what? Of course I can. I mean, I'm innocent, so why shouldn't I be able to? Even though you stowed away on this ship? Ugh, a wound. Now you're gonna bring that up, are you? I can't win. She hates me. There's the sword. Is this Danganronpa? Is there gold leaf on the blade? Oh no, oh no. That's Kazuma-sama's precious sword. He never went anywhere without it. Yes, he was always saying that a Japanese man's katana is his soul. I believe he had to work very hard to convince the government to allow him to bring it on this trip. I suppose that shows just how important it was to him. And now he's gone. But I'm not ready to let his spirit go just yet. I'm gonna take this katana and start slicing people down. What is that? I can't look at it. What is that? A nail? like a fake nail? Oh, it's a bell. What do you think this is? It looks like a broken piece of glassware. Or is it a cup? I mean, it looks like a bell. Whatever the thing was, it appears to have broken clean in two. Interesting. Glass is such a beautiful color. Fuchsia. Woo! It looks like a cute little Natsuke fastener from a kimono outfit. I'm not sure that sounds like Kazuma. He wouldn't have secretly carried a cute little trinket like this around with him. Would he? Is he a cross-dresser secretly? And the mark beside it, what is it, I wonder? It has a sort of brick-like hue. Yes, you're right. It is the color of brick, isn't it? Even though I don't see anything of the same color anywhere else in the cabin. I thought it was like chocolate or poop, but brick is a better option out of the things that I listed. All right. These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Burya. Burya? Burya. It's essentially a list of requests from the captain to all passengers on board. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Hide the cats! When she gets quiet, I'm like waiting for her to say something. What? Why are you staring at me? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Are you more of a dangerous object or a pet? Susanoo, oh my god. I can't decide. Well, one thing's for sure. Either way, I was supposed to be in here. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Everything fell over. The books have fallen over on the shelf. Look, they've all toppled the same way. See, like, oh, sorry, I hit my mic. So, like, seeing all these things knocked over makes me wonder if, like, did something fall on him? You know what I mean? Like, did the ship lurch and then, like, the sword knocked him in, I don't know, something knock him in the head? We don't know how he died yet, I don't think. And what's this? A statue of some god of the sea? Although he's fallen over as well. Yes, it's almost as if the whole shelf has been ransacked and everything mown down at once. I almost said mound down. I wonder if... perhaps it was Kazuma-sama doing his morning sword training, do you think? I seriously doubt it. Then perhaps... it was you, Naruhodo-san, in a fit of rage? A crime of passion? I wouldn't have bothered leaving the wardrobe just to mess up a few books and a statue. Could the way these things have been thrown about have anything to do with the case, I wonder? Everything has to do with the case, man. Well, I'll just set everything straight again. I don't like to see a mess. Girl, don't touch the crime scene! Well, that's gonna be important. That's how these games go. Is it gonna fall over when the ship moves? I'm gonna be like, oh shit, a book killed Kazuma. I don't want to talk to him yet. That's a very large traveling case, isn't it? Yes, it carries a lot of memories for me. And my sweat. Memories? What do you mean? Well, that's actually how I stowed away on this vessel. I was brought on board inside that case. Yes, I see it says this way up in Japanese. Which in hindsight, I should have realized the foreign crewman wouldn't be able to read. I was turned over and over and over. Then I was tossed on the floor in here. I thought she was gonna laugh. Oh dear, being a stowaway isn't as romantic as it sounds. Well, it was less painful than a Susato takedown. She is ferocious. She's kind of like Maya, honestly. I don't think that's supposed to be Maya's ancestor, because they don't have the same... well, I guess it wouldn't matter if they had the same last name. I don't think so, though. Okay, can I look at this paint? No? Did Kazuma write that before he died? It looks like it's written in ink. He must have knocked the ink pot from the desk when he collapsed on the floor. Then I suppose he wrote this message by dipping his finger in the spillage. Poor Kazuma-sama. No doubt he was in terrible pain. It's almost unbearable to imagine it. I suppose he was trying to leave some kind of a clue in his final moments, was he? I read that terribly. I'm sorry, partner, but I can't read your writing. As in Danganronpa, it's a dying message. I don't think that's Japanese, Naruhodo-san. No, really? What? Then what language is it? What? Girl, you can't read it, so obviously it's not Japanese. It pains me to admit it, but I don't know. It's not a foreign script I'm familiar with. What does it mean, I wonder? I mean, can't they see, like, on the sign back here that, like, this is Russian? Same kind of letters. Probably Russian. Alright, so I already saw the body mark. The desk? This is where dear Kazuma-sama would have sat whenever he was writing. Ah! London Diary. Poor Kazuma. He didn't even make it to his destination. It looks as though the last entry is incomplete. Which means... what? He was in the middle of writing it when the incident happened? Let's see what it says. It could be a valuable clue. Hiya! Stop throwing me! That's out of the question. What? Kazuma-sama may have departed this world, but you must not read his private thoughts. But what if it's something important? Something relevant to the case? Did you kill him? Did you throw him against the wall? Alright, alright. I won't read it. Can you read it? Just tell me what it says. Poor Kazuma-sama. I don't like prying into people's personal matters either. But in this case, isn't the need for clues more important? Girl, just read it. Ooh, I was gonna say maybe this fell on him, but it's still up there. What left this mark? Maybe that fell on him? Or someone fought him, but I don't know how they left. I mean, oh, they busted the door open. I was like, why is the handle broken? When I went for help and the crewman forced the door open, this bolt had been firmly closed. It's quite a small bolt and not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to secure the door shut. But still, with the door bolted, there would be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. I mean, Danganronpa, you could use like fishing line, couldn't you, and just like pull it shut? I mean, like, Danganronpa has prepared me for everything, I feel like, when it comes to solving crazy murder cases. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. Except I was in the closet. When she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel, the culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt across from outside the room in a situation like this. Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. Of course they do. There would be no possibility of using that needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid. She's like, you knew about it, so you tried to do it. When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine. Am I dying? Alright, did we get everything on this side of the room? Besides this boy. Perhaps I should see what this Russian crewman makes of the scene of the crime. Excuse me? What? I was wondering how it's going. The investigation, I mean. Grandmother told me Japanese people do not make jokes, but it is not true, I see. Sorry? The criminal asking investigator for information about his crime? Very funny. Oh, it wasn't supposed to be a joke. He doesn't appear to be laughing either. He's convinced you're guilty. He might have useful information, though. I have to keep trying. So, last night, did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all? High five! Niet, of course not. Now back to corner of room and make silent. I say no more to you. Huh. Did I hit a nerve? Just for a minute there, he seemed a little flustered. Oh, did he mess up last night? Were you sleeping on your watch, bro? Okay, there's a bed. Oh, the speckled band. There it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, I think the bell cord is what the snake used to get in and out of the room in that Sherlock Holmes story, but I could be wrong. I don't remember. There was something it climbed up. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. This is... Yes, it's a bell cord contraption, I think. What do you mean, contraption? I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain. Large households often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants. Really? That sounds almost magical. Good talk. Shall we give it a little try? Yes. In the interest of cultural research, obviously. Ding ding, bitch! I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese people. Oh no, don't say that! No, I'm sure it's just that everyone is busy, that's all. No! If anyone's gonna make Susanoo sad, I'm gonna be real sad. Alright. I like her. She's kind of feisty, and a little crazy, but she's like Maya, you know what I mean? Like, Maya was a little bit more open-minded, though, if I'm being honest. I think that's some kind of opening for a ventilator. A hole through which fresh air can circulate into the cabin. Isn't that a little odd? What do you mean? Well, this ventilator, if that's what it is, looks like it must connect to the next door cabin. Yes, it would appear to. You're right. But if its purpose is to allow fresh air into the room, surely it should be connected to the outside. Huh, that's true. Perhaps it's so that rain and spray don't find their way in when the seas are rough, or something like that? I suppose. Maybe that's it. What the hell? Who is that? He wasn't there a minute ago. As far as I can tell, it looks like he might be European. Oh, how did he... Oh, I love the framing of this. Like, they're looking in the background. That's amazing. I like seeing Phoenix Wright go from 2D to 3D was interesting with like the crossover with Professor Layton. But this is cool where you sort of see them interacting with each other, looking off screen at people. I really like that. Anyway, sorry. You noticed the man too, have you? I have no idea who he is or how he got in here, but he looks suspicious and tall. Suspiciously tall. Naruhodo-san, don't tell me. Do you really not know who that is? It's Santa Claus. Well, no. I don't have any foreign friends or acquaintances at all. He doesn't look like a member of the crew. There's something very unusual about him. And is he investigating Cosmo's desk, or is he just playing on it? I can't tell. Well, in that case, we simply must talk with him. Am I just imagining it, or does Susanoo-san look almost uncontrollably excited? She's a fangirl! By the way, I expect that you've noticed already, but just in case, if you press X on people when they're in the crosshairs, you can converse with them. Alright then, I'll get that suspiciously tall gentleman in my sights and see what he has to say for himself. Tackle him! Oh, please do! Girl, hold on. Did I investigate everything else? It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san? I think living isn't quite the right description. Oh, no, I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage in your own secret hideout. The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So, yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception. But because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin. No, sadly not. My boy got wrecked and I was sleeping. Anything else before I talk to Crazy Man? Looks like we're okay. You know what I might do, actually, is save that for next episode. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try to make the next one, oh my god, the next one a little bit longer. But as always, feel free to leave a like, comment, favorite, or subscribe, whatever you guys are feeling. And until the next time, lights off, dark out.